Stage 3 of the 47th edition of the Tour de Hongrie. 152 kilometres in prospect for the riders out of Kaposvár, heading towards Sexard in the southwestern part of the country, with Benoît Cosnefroy resplendent in the overall leader's jersey with a narrow advantage after his Stage 2 success. Eric Vetter leading the best Hungarian rider category. Green jersey on the shoulders of Tim Merlier. And from the earliest stages, a five-rider breakaway establishing itself out front ahead of a group of main peloton led by Vegard Langen or Benoît Cosnefroy's UAE Team Emirates-XRG squad. Eric Vetter scoring the mountains, the intermediate sprint points, the first time of asking. And Victor Vercouy from Team Flanders Baloise launching at the first of two climbs, and Eric Vetter again proving his sprinting prowess and investing hard to try and claim two jerseys on the day. Points going to Eric Vetter ahead of Victor Vercouy. Changeable weather conditions for the riders throughout the day. Adam Rivette sprinting well, the youngest rider in the group at just 18 years of age. The main peloton, well, never giving the five-rider breakaway more than 2 minutes of an advantage. That paired back and for much of the afternoon sitting at around about the minute mark. Very tough day in the saddle for all riders. Bauke Mollema, the oldest rider in the bike race, 39 years of age, heading for retirement and watching with interest, not getting involved in the battle for intermediate sprint points. But Adam Rivette is trying to surprise the rest. Victor Vercouy looking like he might just have enough, but once again Eric Vetter, third time of asking, claiming the points and claiming the bonus seconds as he looked to protect his situation at the head of the white jersey classification for best Hungarian rider. But as the day went on, well, Victor Vercouy showing his impressive powers of endurance and indeed his sprint ability as he took the second and final climb of the day to draw level with Eric Vetter at the top of the mountain standings. It would go down to positions at the finish line on general classification. Adam Rivette, the nasty tumble on treacherous roads, and a road rash accumulated for the teenager. He would be reclaimed by the bunch and leave his four breakaway companions to try and hold off the rest as began a competition between them, arriving at the third and final sprint of the day, just inside 25 kilometers to go. Victor Vercouy taking the bonus seconds and pressing on with Bauke Mollema, having to work very hard indeed in the company of Michael van Turenhout to work their way back on. Eventually the break was retained and it came down to the anticipated final thrash for glory up the finishing straight in Sexard. Long reach out from 450 meters to go for Fernando Gaviria on the Caja Rural team, looking to surprise the rest. Max Canter overhauled by Tim Merlier. Juan Sebastian Molano also in the mix, but it was Merlier that got up to take his second victory in 3 days, vanquishing the two Colombian riders. A fourth success from just 7 days of racing in 2026 for Tim Merlier. Almost apologetic. Fernando Gaviria so close, but the class of Merlier once again displayed on the roads of Hungary. The overhead reveals just what an advantage Gaviria had managed to accrue, and just what a job Tim Merlier did to get there in time to get his arm aloft. And Sebastian Molano too, sprinting well. The class rising to the top at the end of a difficult day for the riders on the roads of Hungary. Success for the Soudal Quick-Step man. Fernando Gaviria with his third top 10 in 3 days of racing. Impressive consistency all round. Merlier at the top of the pile after a late start to the season. Sticking over nicely, and that had moved him up into the overall race lead. Once again, overhauling Benoît Cosnefroy, now the 4-second margin heading to the penultimate stage of the race. Juan Sebastian Molano, another sprinter in the top three, but the big GC appointment coming on stage 4. Merlier at the top of the pile, but what would happen on stage 4?